Comes to Salt Lake City and she wants to be a dancer, what would you recommend? What would you tell her? Should she walk in on Monday? Should she come when they're busy on Saturday?
To see the club. You know, I love the girls that come down and see the club any night of the week, so they know. I don't want them to come in and expecting, you come from another state, you're expecting something completely different. You know, there is no lap dancing here. That's what the girls make their money in other states. They don't make it on the stage. Here, you make it all on the stage.
Well, even you were bitching just a second ago about some girl that came in from out of town. On the phone, somebody called you and you were like, yeah, she just came in from out of town, and she's like,
oh, we had a cocktail waitress that moved out of town and wants to come back and work, and what I'm thinking is she wants to come in and make some money for a week and then ditch again to go, you know, somewhere else. I've had girls do this too. Come in, I want to do an audition, you know, can I do an amateur night? I want to work here. They do the amateur night, collect their money, and you never see them again. They just made their money for the night and go away, you know.
But it's the scene, right? I mean, some of these girls, man, they come in for a week, they come in for 2 years.
These girls that work in this town, you can go to any of the 6 strip clubs, 7 strip clubs in this general area. You'll see the same girls round and round and round over the years. I mean, I've been involved with this club and one other club since 1995, and I've seen the same girls come and go so many times. You know, you don't hold grudges. You want to go down the street and work, great. It's going into summertime, it's going to be slow. Have a nice day. They're going to be right back here in 2 months when they know it's not any better down the street.
We had this one guy who's pretty cynical, and he said, yeah, after a year, after a girl's been here a year, he's talking about this club back near Mississippi River, and he said, they learn to steal. And we're like, what? And he goes, it takes a year to learn how to steal. Is that true? Or is that just being too cynical?
You know, I don't know. I mean, being a bartender for so long, if you want to steal, you can steal. I can steal from any bar in this town. It would be so easy. There's just so many ways around it, but I bartended for too many years. Unfortunately, my bartenders better not try it because I know all the tricks. I don't think the girls necessarily learn to steal. They're very deceitful. And what I hate to see is I see a girl come in and it's her first time in a strip club. She started to work here. She's got a great attitude. She's got a good personality. She's a fun person. And 6 months down the line, she's a bitchin' stripper. She's in the back. Fuck these customers. They don't. These assholes out there, they're not tipping. They suck. You know, I mean, the attitude is go on stage, smile, do your rounds, go talk to someone, be nice. You're going to make 100% more money than if you're in the back bitching about the guy that's tipping you.
Is it shock? Do they get worn down after a moment? They just can't, you know?
Yeah, I think if you become part of the industry, you're in trouble. You know, I don't know. I mean, come on, this is my livelihood. I shouldn't say something like that, but
you're being honest.
There's girls they get jaded.
There's some hot girls in Salt Lake City. Believe me. I mean, girls. They talk about girls in Texas, girls in Florida, girls in.
You know what, girl? Utah has some.
Is it the elevation?
Girls.
Is it the?
No, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but there is some good-looking girls in this state. There are. I've traveled quite a bit, and I go to strip clubs in lots of places because I want to see what they look like and how they operate. But we have some phenomenal girls, and I think we have a pretty good lineup here right now. This used to be the #1 club 10 years ago in this town. It's not so much anymore, but we've had some bad operation for a few years. We're coming up. Word's out. We're getting some good-looking girls back, and it makes all the difference.
You have a really impressive ad. You know, the glossy 4 colors stands right out. Some girl with like a white Valentine's Day color bikini on, you know, and all that. I didn't know whether you're promoting a club that played music or a strip club.
We've only recently started doing that ad again too. It helps, yeah.
What are the observations that you've made in the cities that you've traveled to? You said you study what else is going on.
Well, you know, I've never heard a girl come out on the floor in another city and bitch about she can't pay her heating bill or her child doesn't have shoes. And I go to strip clubs in this town and I hear girls say that, you know. They do the pity thing rather than the fantasy thing. This is a fantasy. If a guy wants to come in here and have a girl bitch at him about she can't pay her heat and her gas and her kids don't have shoes, she'll just stay home with his wife.
What about relationships? When a girl like hooks up with a boyfriend who doesn't like her being here anymore, or meets some guy.
Jealousy's bad. I mean, that's one thing I started talking about jaded people, jaded dancers. I get jaded myself in relationships because I've seen the shit that happens in here, and so I automatically think bad rather than thinking good. It's